rhetoric.
Oh, we're live.
Oh my God! What?
Part 2.
Just kidding. I love everyone.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and admit it. My drink fiasco became a problem and shorted out the power in the studio. So I'm sorry.
It's a local too from Seattle.
Oh, cool. So
How would you feel if that was?
I don't care. I just
Bro.
So I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I apologize.
Uh-huh.
I thought we cleaned it all up. There was definitely water dripping out of the plug when I pulled it out.
That's what she said.
I don't think it was water when she said it.
It's pee. If a girl says she squirts, it's just pee.
So
People.
anyway.
Oh my God, our lights are like so bright.
Yeah.
Jay flipping through Hinge. No. What are we talking about? The ping. The ping. The lower the satellites, the better the ping.
Yeah.
They also wanted to paint the satellites with Vanta black.
Yeah.
The black is black.
Yeah.
Which just
I
shows
saw somebody do a car with that.
Which just shows how we've really lost. NASA, genius, best thinkers of our times. SpaceX, they seem to be like reinventing the wheel for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what? Let's paint the things with Vanta black. What do you think of what is Vanta black? It absorbs the most amount of light, radiation from the sun. Let's put those in space. Like they're not gonna fucking melt. Why do you think NASA paints everything white? Anyway, I fucking.
I don't know.
I've been slowly watching SpaceX reinvent the fucking space shuttle. Why? As I'm wearing my NASA shirt,
I know.
I didn't even notice that.
Guys,
Let's
I just
land our-
invented a spaceship.
Let's land our shuttles. Like, let's have them just like land like that. We had a fucking shuttle that could glide to a runway.
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to be any more complicated than that?
I don't know.
And they're just blowing billions and billions of dollars, blowing up ship after ship. Fucking, they still haven't even made like a stable orbit. Every fucking thing they send up there crashes. Yes, I know they're supplying the space with their other shuttles. I'm talking about the heavy. What?
I just spilled my drink.
Oh my fucking God! Can't take Rich anywhere. I'm not happy with SpaceX project. They were supposed to be on the moon again by now. Have you seen their timeline and then how far behind their time? Why are you staring at me?
I pilfered this koozie from somebody
wanted to
that's
show off the
watching.
koozie. Rich, what is a nice warm zip-up jacket for your drink? Should you be drinking more?
Why not? What could happen?
Electrical problems and drinking. Nothing could go wrong here. Electrical problems caused by drinking and drinking. Nothing could go wrong here.
Nothing at all.
So anyways, I hate Elon. I hate SpaceX. I hate Tesla. I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm like an old fart yelling at clouds.
I don't think so, because I mean,
Bro, okay,
they're the first
on
really...
God, no cap. Did you see the video of the delay in the steering wheel?
Yeah, you showed it to me.
Which would you rather have? A mechanical steering wheel that's connected to your fucking wheels, that's instant, powered by the belt, whatever belt does your power steering, or something that's got like a 0.57 millisecond delay? Dude, like for real, like that's scary.
I get it.
That could save a life, that split second. So fuck you all. Have fun
But
with your
there
Teslas.
probably will be a software patch to fix it.
Oh, you think?
I think so. I think it's inevitable.
Is it true that when Tesla's the battery dies that you're just fucked? Like they won't drive, you can't push them, there's no neutral?
Oh, I don't know about that part.
I've heard about that. I've seen someone say that their car died like 20 feet from a charging station and he had to get a tow to move it 20 feet.
It says you can push the Tesla over short distances if the battery is dead, but this is AI, so it could be false information.
Yeah, why would you read that?
says they can still be shifted into neutral and pushed short distances,
Okay.
but they can only be towed on a flatbed, which is probably having to do with how they have individual motors in each wheel.
Oh yeah, I was saying, how can you push it but you can't tow it?
Well, because if you put it in neutral, there's got to be a way they disengage that gear. That
Well, they're electric motors, so if you spin them, they'll generate electricity, and that could fry out your
maybe.
thing. And they're doing stupid shit by like reducing the amount of separate wiring that goes through.
Oh
the car.
yeah, we talked about that on
With
the
that-
show
that-
with the
yeah,
Cybertruck, and they had one
that's-
LAN cable that went.
1 point of failure. Smart. That's smart.
Ah.
Smart car. And apparently you can brick your car if you don't put it in car wash mode before you car wash it.
Really?
They have like something called car wash mode, and it's in the warranty. You could void your warranty if you don't put it in car wash mode before you get it wet. And isn't Elon the one that said this car can serve as a boat for a short period of time?
A short period until
Poop
the batteries
emoji.
short out, and
Yeah.
yeah.
There's some video of people off-roading and this dude hit a puddle and this fucking Cybertruck immediately died. I know these are single incident, they're probably not. Plus the fucking where they recalled all of them. I hate. I want it to be good. I want it to be cool.
Yeah. No, me too. I want them
People
all
are
to be good.
simplifying and dumbing down cars.
But see,
dude,
one of the things
I
that
don't like that everything is on a tablet on the car.
I
That
know,
just seems
I
so
know.
cheap. It seems so fucking like saving money. Like the fact that you have
I
dude.
see that, I guess. But here's the thing: I'm looking at the Rivian.
Cars
for
aren't sexy anymore.
the Cybertruck. We watched those videos where they couldn't go off roading, right?
Yeah, they were just
The
sucking it.
Rivian has videos where people take them off road all the time, and that's the base model, not the adventure.
Did I
model.
just make an emoji?
Probably.
Something popped up on the screen.
I don't remember all the gestures. I know.
I'm gonna look at the Rivian.
It's the one that we watched.
I'm
on
looking
that,
at the inside. Fucking giant. Dude,
It's the
this is
one-
all cars are now. Just a fucking tablet.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I'm sorry. You can keep driving your car. That's why
gonna keep-
old cars the values are going up now because people want them more.
Like, how is this aesthetic, dude? This
And
is,
I found that out the hard way.
when the cars used to have like balls, man. Like, they used to look nice.
They go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
I don't give a shit about how fast the car goes. I just like that it like
No, I get
the
where you're coming from. I
inside
do. I guess
it's
it's
aesthetic.
like it's
Everything
probably
in the
why I still am hunting down an old like 86 Toyota pickup because
Yeah.
they're awesome.
It's just tells you
and-
where society's going, dude. Everything's
Yeah.
just fucking dumbed down and simplified to like.
And
so you
that's
don't-
fine when
you
it
don't have
works.
to think- Yeah,
But when computers fail, we know they fail gloriously, as we saw today with Microsoft.
I'm always like 20. Wait, what do I have in 2006? I'm always almost 20 years behind in cars that I have. My 2016 car from my work
Yeah.
is like the most recent. I can't
But
see
you're-
myself driving one of these in the future.
You're very what's the word?
I like just
Humble.
humble.
Yeah, like your
something-
car, you just want it to drive and crank windows and like.
I don't like the crank windows. I hate those.
Oh, I thought you said you liked them.
They're nice, but yeah, I do prefer them over the automatic. That where if you touch the button too hard, it rolls down all the way. You can't just like inch it down.
Yeah.
It's like I try to tap. It's like
Well,
fuck.
you hit it twice. It stops the auto
Oh, I'm
function.
an idiot.
But some cars,
Yeah, so these Rivians look stupid.
some cars, you push it twice and it stops the auto function. But sometimes you have to pull it up the second time. So
yeah,
like,
mine does the pull up.
cars are different.
I don't know, dude. I feel like you should be paying attention to the road at all times.
Right.
And when you have a capacitive touchscreen,
Well,
you
once the
can't-
car drives for yourself, none of that matters.
yeah, I guess if that happens, if that actually really happens for real, then yeah, fine.
Well, Elon promised it'll be here next year.
Oh, it's
so-
coming. Self-driving's coming next year. Full self-driving. Oh, thanks, Elon.
just like it was coming last year.
Yeah,
and
for the
year
past
before.
12 years.
Yeah.
Full self-driving coming next year. I swear.
Do we want to skip the topic about Boeing? I'm kind of scared.
I have been hearing bits and pieces about this for.
But we're
like,
on space, so I guess we should talk about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I
I hadn't heard about this until I saw your article.
I just kept hearing like bits and pieces, like astronauts stranded in space, astronauts stranded in space, still haven't figured out how to get them home, blah 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 blah. And then I realized it's Boeing, which is very topical.
Right.
I guess something happened with their thrusters, and these two astronauts have been stuck at the International Space Station
Good
for months. I think.
So, like, how does that work? Like, do they have enough supplies for those extra people? For
Yeah,
all
I don't
the
know.
time?
I'm guessing they still send supplies to. Which is, I'm like, why don't you send
a ship.
a ship?
Yeah.
send a SpaceX.
You have to send a ship,
and they
either
can
way.
burn up on reentry. They could. I think they have plenty of standbys, right? What?
Did you see Andy's comments? He said that him and Sarah enjoyed watching me unzip my beer.
Oh, slower. Rich.
While you were talking, I was like,
That's inappropriate.
"Is it inappropriate?"
So these two astronauts, have been stranded at the International Space Station. I'm guessing they have to like extend rations and all that crap. But the International Space Station gets
crazy for two people.
months, dude. And it's some issue with their stupid capsule that they're supposed to like return to Earth in. And I'm like, Boeing's making space shuttles, or they just make the engines for the shuttles? Probably just the thruster issue.
no.
Boeing, I think they just make the engines.
I don't know, maybe.
But the fact that
Well, let's look at
Boeing,
this article that you shared.
a company well known for its manufacturing precision and not murdering whistleblowers, right, Rich?
Not murdering.
Not murdering
Right.
two whistleblowers within
No,
like.
they built the Starliner. Like,
Oh, they did.
yeah.
I've really lost track of like who does what now in space since NASA stopped being
Certainly
in charge
they
of
don't
that
do
shit.
it all, though. There must be multiple contractors that work on this stuff.
Oh yeah, well, that's
So-
why I think Boeing would be in charge of like the engine portion of it or
Yeah,
some shit.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I can't keep track. There's so many private companies doing space stuff now.
Which is a good thing. Like, it's good to see other people
it?
doing it. Well,
It's like we perfected the technology in the 1960s, and then that was all forgotten. With someone from NASA said that he's like, that technology is lost to us. That's why we've never landed on the moon again. Oh, you don't have schematics lying around for the Saturn V rockets?
didn't they
Apollo?
mysteriously lose a bunch of stuff from Apollo, though? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah. Like,
What?
lots of old documents.
Fake
are
footage
missing.
that we can't view on our.
I'm not even going down the rabbit hole of footage. I'm just saying in general, like, all the documents.
Maybe that's why they say they can't do it again. They're like, because it was all faked. You can't use our schematics. Fuck no, dude. Figure
They
it out
don't
yourself.
exist.
Yeah, they got burned in a fire.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Wow, I might be a believer now, Rich. So yeah, these two people have been trapped in space for months. Interesting. That's why I put it on the
It's
notes.
very interesting and scary. Like, I would love to go to space, but I don't want to get stuck there for months. Like,
I would not go into space right now. I do not trust any company right now.
right?
Like, holy shit. When you capitalism and you privatize shit, things get scary, dude. Like,
Well, not always. Like, the government has its issues with
rocket
waste
technology. We perfected rocket technology in the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay?
But didn't we do that with people that had war crimes, like Nazi
The
scientists
V2
and
rocket
shit?
guys.
Yeah.
We had all that. Yeah, we used their technology. But
So did we perfect it, or did the Germans perfect?
all these new rockets
just
that
kidding.
SpaceX and shit's using are using like turbo pumps and stuff,
Yeah.
which are super prone to failure. Whereas the old Saturn V rocket engines and stuff, they were literally just ignite and go. There's nothing. There's no like fuel injection. It was literally like you kick it off and it goes until it runs out of fuel.
Right.
These new ones, SpaceX, you keep seeing
Well,
them
the
failing.
idea is they wanna
He wants to have
reuse
like
them.
60 engines on the bottom instead of one fucking perfect functional engine, and then 90% of them fail as it's going up.
Oh my God.
Ugh, it's sad, dude. I'm sure we'll get there, but just watching the failure after we already achieved like perfection in engineering is like bullshit, dude.
It
hey,
is.
do you hear about the noodles?
I didn't, and I'm like mind blown right now. The noodles that we eat constantly in this house.
The noodles that I just stopped myself from eating because they were burning out my colon every morning.
So okay, so I don't know the name of the company. Buldak?
Bulldog.
Bulldog, whatever. Anyways, they are a Korean company, right?
Masugi. Remember the commercial?
Samyang. Yeah, I remember the commercial. It was weird as fuck.
It made no sense. Like every Japanese commercial. Oh, it's North Korea, right?
Not North Korea.
It's a Korea.
It's a Korea. It's
the
South
good
Korea.
Korea.
Anyways, they have the cute chicken on them, and they dress the chicken up in different in different
like
outfits,
bikinis.
I bought the curry one, and the chicken is dressed up like an Indian guy.
Racist.
And the Thai one looks like Thai people. So they try to make it match the flavor.
I can't make heads or tails out of each individual packet. I don't know what any of these are. I'm just getting the black one.
The black one is the spiciest.
That's like the
one.
3X spicy one. So
it is deathly.
The first time I made the 3X spicy ones, I made the mistake of first of all eating 2 packets in one. It's not like ramen. You can't just have 2 packs.
No.
This is
I
like
barely eat like a half of one.
This is like 4 packs. And I put both of the spicy sauce shit
Oh my god.
in it. And dude, it was so I had to eat it with a giant glass of milk.
Yeah.
Like I was like like trying it was like I got maced. My face was beet red.
Oh,
It was
that's bad, Andy.
what? What does that say?
You said you're a Kardashian.
I don't get it.
You just got the black one.
Oh. God damn it. God damn it, Andy.
That was a dark one.
Well, they say once you go black.
Anyways,
Anyway,
So,
back to the noodles.
the noodles.
Denver.
I get the curry ones, and they're spicy, but they're not that spicy.
You don't make them the same
but
way
they
I do.
taste like a butter chicken or something that you would
Yeah.
get at an Indian food restaurant. They're really good, but it's
I
and then
tried. It was all right, but
the
you put
Thai
too much
one's
water.
okay, but yeah, that's the Thai one. I did make it again with less water, and it was amazing.
Ooh. Be right back.
So, I definitely highly recommend the Thai one again. It's like a sour and spicy. Huh?
You like them Thai?
No,
You like them Thai, lady boy?
no.
So I have this.
That's the whole packet of it?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's the bulldog sauce. For
All right,
the,
so if we get donations from the viewers, will you drink the whole thing?
yes. If
Right.
we can reach
What dollar amount do we need to raise?
$500,
$500.
$500, I will down that.
So
whole
for
package.
$500, Jay will drink this whole thing live.
And that'll be the last you see of me.
That'll be the end of the show.
This shit. So I put 2 packets of this in
Oh
my
my
thing of
God.
2 noodles, and the noodles were like dark,
Yeah.
like dark red. Like it looked like
They are so hot.
it looked unwelcoming. It was so good
They
though.
are so
Oh
good.
my god. So now I make 2 packets with one of these, and it's still almost too fucking spicy.
Yes.
So now I just keep the extra packets, and I'll put it on like tuna.
Like, I never thought something could outdo Top Ramen. Like, cheap, quick, like, crappy, but delicious.
The noodles are like perfect.
But they are. They're,
They're like
like
chewy.
so
they're
good.
like they're way larger than ramen noodles.
Yeah.
but they're like good.
Yeah.
You probably-
Good brand.
You could probably just cook the noodles and like add your own shit. Make some like Alfredo
Maybe.
or something. They're really good.
Well, so the whole reason we're bringing these noodles up is not to just,
Imagine the
wax
package just
philosophically
exploded.
about how great they are. But apparently in Denmark they outlawed them.
They were outlawed.
That's insane.
Too spicy.
Too spicy for
What
Denmark.
are you, the fucking spice police?
We
are fuck outta here.
spicy for Denmark.
Too hot for Denmark. The Danish veterinary.
Veterinary and Food Administration. That's weird. So they handle dogs and
Yeah, I was
food?
gonna say like. Well, I mean, it is a Korean dish. Okay, that was lame. So they outlawed the 3X and the 2X.
This show. Oh my god.
Spicy, saying I think there's a quote in there. They said it was too dangerous from.
Dude, hot chicken is dangerous for consumers, and it could poison consumers. It says they contain capsaicin levels that can poison consumers, and they're concerned about consumption by children. My son eats it constantly.
Hey, humans have a built-in mechanism for rejecting poison, and capsaicin is like one of those things. That's why it's spicy.
Right.
Because your body's like, ow, I don't want to eat this. This hurts me. But some people enjoy that,
Yes.
so why not let them enjoy that? Is that too much to ask?
Apparently,
Fucking
the government wants to control everything.
Food police, motherfuckers. Suddenly I'm anti-government, Rich.
Suddenly, huh?
Yeah. And so you get one, it's too spicy.
You don't think maybe you've just been living here too long?
You get too spicy.
Been around me so long, like
What?
you hate the government now.
Oh, is this a you thing?
I think it might be my
Okay.
influence.
I'm just being facetious, like you like to say.
Oh,
So if it's too spicy, you just don't eat it anymore, right?
right.
Ow, that hurt. I'm not going to do that again.
Like you touched the hot stove. Like
We don't need government
do that
coming
again.
in banning stoves. Turns out stoves are hot and burn people's hands. We're outlawing them. Isn't that what the Republicans were bitching about? You can have my stove when you pull it from my fucking cold dead
Mike wants to go back to talking about the road trip, and he's asking if we're going to visit Drizzle on the way.
I don't think we're going to Skibbity, Ohio, right?
Yeah, we weren't going to go
That's
that
kind of
far
out of the
east,
way.
but although we could meet up with him somewhere if he wanted to come west. I don't know.
That's still way too west, dude. That's like
I know it's a long way.
days journey.
Once
for
you
him.
get past Ohio, the states are like gigantic.
Oh, I know. I drove here
Yeah.
from New England. It was not fun.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I only got one state left, but that one state is like 17
but
hours.
do you
long.
remember driving through Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Why was that so long? It
No,
was a
Connecticut.
tiny-
Connecticut.
Was it Connecticut?
Well, it's
Oh.
because when you drive through Connecticut on the interstate goes diagonal. So you got the longest possible point. Like, if you look at the state of Connecticut, there's still a tail at the end that goes down towards New York City.
Yeah.
So you're literally like the longest possible way through that tiny ass state.
Oh. Okay.
But it
Yeah.
did. It felt like it took like 5 years.
It did. It took forever.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
so-
We could have people on the show though while we're driving.
Should I keep a navigator's log?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though that position has been replaced by GPS
Right.
since then.
There was a certain funness
We were using
to
MapQuest.
downloading the maps to your
Yeah.
Palm Pilot and navigating or printing them out.
You know what? Let's leave all our technology behind and we'll just use 90s technology. I'll bring my Palm Pilot.
I'll bring my Jack Bauer phone.
Yeah, dude. That'll be
There's
awesome.
no networks that will connect to it
No.
anymore.
God damn it.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, and it seems like other people are on board with playing around with it, but I want to set up my own cell phone network,
Why?
like an old analog.
Is this just like to force people to upgrade their phones? Like,
Yeah.
They could totally just make it backwards compatible.
Well, it's not just to force people to upgrade their phones; it's for the FCC to make money by reselling the frequencies.
Yeah. Ugh.
So,
So
I mean,
annoying.
they've
I got so many fun phones I just want to play with. And
they have made billions of dollars reselling the airwaves to us over and over again.
for what use?
So you're basically buying a license so the government will allow you
You don't
to broadcast. Like that's the other thing I have to look into. Is it even legal for me to do this? Because
Right.
I'm pretty sure if I broadcast at 850 megahertz for analog, it's going to interfere with something.
You know what I'm bringing? One of our offices, they shipped all their old shit to us.
Yeah.
And it is an old like handheld CB
Ooh,
radio. Yeah.
nice.
So we can like talk trash to like
Truckers.
cane. Remember that movie?
Cane.
Get ourselves in trouble, get traced by a Mack truck the whole way.
Not just a Mack truck. That was a creepy ass Mack truck.
Was it?
Huge.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out. So yeah, our trip should be fun and awesome. And
Jay's trying to convince me not to bring my kitchen, but I'm going to.
It's just a chunk of wood with a sink basin in it. We don't need it. It's extra,
also
extra weight, which would eat in our gas, and extra space, which will eat into our space.
It's not just a sink basin.
Rich
It's
is like, I wanna
running
do-
water. It's
don't
got a
want-
stove.
I don't want to stop at a
It's
hotel.
the frame that holds my power supply thing.
Yeah.
And it's got a TV on it that we're using for the computer.
We're not going to have a TV in the dash or something?
You said you wanted to get some kind of TV or something, but I don't have anything that'll
I
work.
don't have any money.
Well,
so-
then I guess we're doing it this way.
Well, actually, if it's not, I could probably get it at the beginning of next month. Okay. I want to be automated. I don't want it to be a whole thing that we have to manage the whole fucking trip.
Well, that's why we have the steering deck. Andy says that licensing also makes sure there's not a bunch of companies blasting their shit over everybody else. So.
There you go. That makes sense.
And assholes like me running pirate analog cell phone networks.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like not far-reaching.
Yeah, and somebody said that there was some kind of like loophole if you can't broadcast beyond the like your property or something. I've never heard of such loophole. I don't think it exists,
Any of you guys watch?
but I did read that somewhere.
Any of you guys watch Portlandia?
No, I couldn't get into it. I
Oh
hate
my
that
god,
shit.
it's so funny. So anyway, the
I
guy.
hate that guy.
You don't like the guy?
No.
He's funny. So the guy gets sick of like the cell phone networks and shit and the bills, so he decides to start his own cell phone network from his home. And he just slowly. What is this? Yeah, we should be able to spend more than one day down there. Like you're like, we're gonna sleep, we're gonna pick her up, we're gonna head right back. No, there's no time for anything. I think if we get down there with enough time and we still have like 5 days to get back, I think we could just chill for a day or two. I can pay for a hotel. Or if you want to sleep at a dirty gas station with your fucking sink, that's fine. We can do that too.
I told you I'm playing it by ear. I don't know. I'm not planning much because I don't know what we're gonna have. Like,
Or if this is going to happen at all. Your boss might be like, you're fired if you don't
yeah, well,
come to work today. What are you going to do in that situation?
hoping for Plan B to come through.
That's a nerve right there.
Yeah, let's not talk about this.
Rich is stewing.
Beep.
Can we get into game news?
Yeah. I don't have anything in there, but you do. Whoa.
I put a bunch of stuff in game.
Yeah. I added something to the gaming news.
No, you put something in that I was going to put in, the controller.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about Metallica.
Yeah,
Did you know Metallica did a Fortnite thing?
like a concert.
I don't know if it was a whole concert, but they have skins and you hear their music playing in the background and shit.
Why did we skip over the Windows ad thing? Do we already know about that?
No, we hadn't gotten there yet. You were just like,
I
let's
thought-
get the gaming news.
I thought we were done.
No, I didn't.
No, but I'm like, what is going on with Microsoft? Like,
I don't know.
Like we aren't making enough.
Oh, we did talk about this on a different show.
Did we?
Yeah.
Like,
The ads on the start menu. I wanted to talk about the full screen ads. You wanted to talk about the start menu ads. So we talked about both.
we did. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was setting up Windows and there's a fucking Game Pass ad
Oh, God.
during setup.
What?
Would you like to set up Game Pass and buy Game Pass to experience all these library games? I'm like, bro, it's ridiculous, man. I'm so sick of their crap. There,
Well,
topic
yeah,
done.
let's talk about this because this is pretty awesome. I could not.
Where's the game thing?
Oh. Jay.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a burp. There was just a lot of like spice.
Gross. So anyway, Deadpool 3, right? 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you even watch those?
No.
So why do you
Promotional.
think this was cool if you don't even like?
Because it's hilarious.
What?
I can't find out if it's actually going to be sold or not because people were saying Microsoft didn't want to sell it, but this looks like a Microsoft official ad.
Well, the article
so-
the article I read said people are clamoring for Microsoft to actually make it, and then in the article I read, it said it would have like a $440 sale price.
Oh my god!
So-
For a fucking controller?
It's a limited time, cross promotion.
Why don't they just set it up on a subscription? You get it for free.
Don't give them ideas, Rich. Are there
Yeah, Get a Pro controller. It's only $9.99 a month forever.
Yeah, Mike like Portlandia, so
I'm sure it's a great show. I just couldn't get into it. I tried multiple times, and like it got to the point where I would wake up and it would be playing because it just randomly went to it, and I woke up and it was so stupid I had to turn it off. Like
that's the point. It's like ridiculous like stuff.
I can't,
especially making fun of like hippies.
And
like liberals and stuff. It's pretty hilarious. And also the mayor is played by the dude that's like in the new Fallout movies or show and stuff. He's awesome. So butt controller. I'm sorry, would you get one, Rich?
No.
Oh.
Especially if it's $400.
Why don't they make a boob controller so
Right?
you could like, you know?
Or a penis controller, you can give it a little reach around.
Ew,
I mean, if we're doing body
Penis.
parts, let's go all out.
Have you seen the vape controller?
No.
Where like it's a connector for your vape?
Oh
And
my
you can, like,
god.
Vape while you're playing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everything's a thing. Every dumb idea you possibly have can be a thing with 3D printing. I want a boob controller, dude.
That's Jay for you. And he would buy it too. Just to buy it.
Two mommy milkers hanging, flopping while you're playing a game.
You got to be realistic, like the balls on the truck, you know.
No, those are hard plastic. Those are like
Yeah, but they look realistic.
like silicone, like the mouse pads. You get the booby mouse pads. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry that I'm a red-blooded American. Okay.
But yeah, so Metallica did a thing apparently because I was watching my son play Fortnite earlier, and I heard Metallica playing, and I was like, "What? I don't have any music on, do I?" Like I was like, "That's weird." And then Zane was like, "Oh no, Metallica did a thing," and I was, "Oh god." Like I'm not surprised because they were the whole, ever since the whole Napster thing, they've been money hungry. But yeah, it's kind of lame.
Yeah, they've been lame since like
The 90s.
Yeah. Immersive music. Okay, so they keep doing these like in-game concerts.
Yeah.
Where you can like just go into the game. You can't kill anyone or play the game. You can just like be your character in this little area while the giant Metallica concert goes on. Who fucking Fortnite?
Oh, he was saying the same thing you were, but then you said it and ruined it. So he said, "God damn it, Jay."
Oh, sorry.
He's 100% on board with the boobs.
I can read your mind.
I have a.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
I'm just gonna say it because I purposely didn't say anything, but I was going to ask you if you were playing No Man's Sky again.
Oh.
Because it's one of the top blocked things on the pie hole.
Why?
And I was like,
wait, why is it getting
something
blocked?
from the No Man's Sky domain is being blocked constantly.
Are there ads?
And I don't know.
Can you unblock it?
You're not getting them because
you're probably like lowering.
Well,
my
it's
game
off now because I turned it off. So I had logged in because I was having issues with the page, so I turned it off, and it was the local grocery store, Hagen. Their website will not work if I have the pie hole on.
Weird.
Something in there that they're going to.
They're listed as spam.
I don't know. But I have very few lists on there. They're all known ad servers, so they're not. It's not like I'm like trying to lock down Fort Knox or something,
right.
you know. But, anyways, I turned it off, and when I was in there, it shows you the top blocked domains, and I was like, "What's No Man's Sky? Who the hell's playing that?" And then I was like, "Oh, I bet Jay is." But then I was like, if I say something, he's gonna be like, "Why are you watching my internet, dude?"
Well, yeah, what the fuck you fucking looking at my internet for, bro? Do you know when I'm going to porn sites? Do you know how often I go to Pornhub?
No.
You better not be looking at. God damn it, dude! I'm gonna be on my cell network from this point on.
I knew it. That's why I didn't say anything.
I live in a fucking 1984 dystopia, and Rich doesn't realize that he's Big Brother. I'm gonna put more cameras or thumbprint sensor to get in the front door, or fucking ring cameras, and I'm gonna ask you questions when you leave the house. Why are you leaving the house? Oh, it looks like you got out today, Jay. I saw you leave the house. You know how fucking stressful that is?
I do it
That
to
I'm
encourage you. I like to see you leaving
realize,
the house.
No, you should know from experience. The second you point out I'm doing something, I stop doing it. When I got my treadmill, I was like, I'm gonna get some exercise, and they're like, "All right, what are you on a treadmill up there? I can hear you." That was the end of the treadmill. So yes, No Man's Sky released a Worlds update to update 5. Have you been following this game?
No, I stopped playing it like almost immediately.
Okay, so
Like I played it for like a
this
month.
game has pulled like the biggest 180
That's what I've heard.
out of all games. They have been releasing free updates since 2015 when it came out and was lauded as like the biggest piece of shit ever. You remember the gameplay? It was just like, mine this, refill your gun.
Right, it
Mine
was
this,
boring.
refill your gun. Mine this, go to another planet. Everything looks pretty much the same with a different coat of paint. No, they have been putting effort. There's like trading. There's like, they've added like weapons. They've added like new creatures. They've added. Pull the thing up. The link.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're on the internet over here. The
They've
interwebs.
added. They've improved the graphics. Dramatic new worlds, planets across the
It's
universe.
actually called Worlds Part 1.
Yeah, it was meant to focus. Each update focuses on something specific. This one's focusing on making the worlds more dynamic,
Okay.
so they feel different when you go to different worlds.
all right. Let's watch this.
This must look different. Look, grass.
No, it looks very different from when I played.
Every planet you used to go to was barren,
Yeah.
rocky bullshit with like scattered resources. Like they've actually. So I was playing it, and it actually is damn good.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll have to give it another shot. I mean, I do have it. I just
It's also like half off right now. Oh, you have it?
yeah. I bought
What?
it with you when it came out.
Oh my god! No, I downloaded it from torrents. I didn't buy it.
Oh. I bought it.
I didn't buy it till like recently. Yeah, the water is now more watery.
Wow.
That's great, right?
Water being watery is
You want
usually
the water to be more
You want
watery.
your water to be watery.
It's
It's the thing you want. It does look a lot better than it used to. for
volumetric
sure.
clouds look way better and stuff. Transition from space to planet is like better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's now like way more traffic,
Yeah.
and it just seems more busy.
Like there's a lot going on now. It was boring.
Oh, wind. Look, weather effects now.
Wow.
Winds, bro. They added wind.
All right.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Giant scorpion
There's
spider
that?
thing. This is very nice. I like it.
It looks now like the previews that they released.
Yeah.
That were bullshit lies.
Back in the Disney.
Yeah. I remember the first
Ah.
trailers. There was like dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, this is awesome. And
I
then
remember being so hyped up, and then I was like, "This is the most boring game I've ever played."
we all
Like,
started playing No Mario Sky. We
Yeah.
forgot about this. But yeah, I would. You're looking for a new game, Rich.
I am.
Although,
I did see that you put Pacific Drive got an update.
well, I know you like seem to have lost interest in Pacific Drive.
Yeah.
So I saw that this new update, they also surpassed 500,000 sales, and maybe some of this new content, if you scroll down a bit,
yeah.
maybe this new content will help you. I think you didn't like the game loop.
Yeah, the game loop was the issue.
Photo mode.
It needs to be easier to build, or like, because there's some stuff you have to just like accidentally get from the dumpster. Like it's all random luck.
Yeah.
And that drives me crazy.
Oh,
'cause
that's
then
like
you're
loot
like,
box.
it's terrible. Like,
There's no options for the game where you can like disable the technology tree. That's what they
I don't
added.
think so. Nothing I saw.
That's what they added to No Man's Sky.
Really?
Like you could disable the tech, so you just know all the blueprints and shit right off the bat.
Nice.
So you don't have to like learn to build stuff, which is annoying.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna have to give it a try again since I
Well, can we read some of the new garage
new car
upgrades?
pod. Oh,
Car parts.
juke jet.
The hell is that?
Smart matter deconstructor. Okay.
This is all expanded world building.
Okay. I'll give it another shot. You know, I did buy a new game, and I was all excited about it. It was supposed to be like creepy, and like they explore like
Backrooms.
mental health and like psychology and like
Where's that game?
I forget what it's called now. Fuck. Anyways, I'll look it up. It's actually in my Steam account. So.
Did you ever play Resident Evils?
No.
See, I was never into them until recently.
Yeah.
With Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, and then Resident Evil Village with the big titty.
Its eye doesn't exist.
Never heard of it.
So I streamed it a few times on our Discord, and I was really excited. I played the demo, and then I bought the game, and it was a cheap game. It was like $10, but the game was so fucking short.
Yeah.
Like, remember Snail Quest?
Yes.
How short that was?
Yeah, there's like 5 different episodes.
Well, yeah, this was like the same shortness, but there's only one episode.
Oh.
The game, the idea is, and I think I mentioned this before when I talked about it with you, and this might have been in the Discord, but it's got a large language model behind it, so it's got AI baked in. And you can play it offline. They have an offline version that doesn't
How
plug
does it
in.
do large language model offline?
Well, it's limited, of course. But anyways,
Yeah.
so it uses AI, and the game, they want you to play it over and over again and
Right.
get different endings every time.
Right.
And it's like, it's another one of those game loops. I can't do it. It's so annoying. Like, why do people think they want to play the same game over and over again?
I don't.
Like,
yeah.
Make a storyline that lasts.
like a structured storyline.
Yeah.
Well, like Fallout does that, and I don't ever get to see the other storylines because I play the same exact way every time.
Right.
Like, I don't even think I'm like, oh, I'm playing the game again. I should probably try to kill these people instead of siding with them.
Right.
And how did I do that?
Might have been me. I don't know. Or no, it was over you, so it would have been you.
Anyway, I don't ever think to do the different storylines. So I'll play a game multiple times, but I won't do anything different.
I don't know. There's some other ones. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I remember we figured it out. Anyway, what am I saying?
You couldn't see. You never played the other games.
Yeah, so a game could have replay value even if it's the same story over and over again.
It has to be a good story, though.
Yeah.
A fucking game I can beat in an afternoon doesn't have a good story.
Short games aren't good.
Yeah.
That's how much was the game?
$10. Like I knew.
Well, it's an
it was a
indie
cheap
game, like a concept, proof of concept kind of. I don't know what game you're talking about.
I feel like the proof of concept should have been the demo.
It's like that fucking Scorn game I got. Awesome concept, no story.
Yeah.
Just the fucking puzzle game with H.R. Geiger paint over it, which really pissed me off. And I feel like nobody's focusing on story nowadays.
No.
They're all focusing on multiplayer and skins in Fortnite.
Well, I mean, it's because you have to employ writers, and they don't want to do that. They just want to make the cheapest subscription-based model game that they can make.
I don't want to be one of those DEI is bad guys.
So don't.
But I'm about to say something.
Oh, God.
I feel like writers are no, it's not DEI. I mean, how many times can you say this? Like, writers suck now.
Like, yeah, there's no substance to anything.
They're bad. They're
out
ham-fisted. They just
garbage.
like force something to happen for the sake of a plot. Like, I'm talking about many shows, like going back to like Discovery when it came out. Like I don't. And then they shit on the audience.
Yes.
And usually they're doing something like Star Wars, Star Trek, something that has a huge fan base, and they're like, "You're the problem.
Right.
You people that have loved this
forever,
you're the fucking problem." I'm like, no, maybe the writing's bad. Maybe you have bad writers, and I don't think it's DEI. Maybe it's nepotism or whatever.
I just think it's bad hiring practices or greed. That they're going for the cheapest possible game with the highest subscription base.
Or maybe it's like, maybe it is diversity, and where they're like, we want a diverse bunch of writers. Like, you see, remember Star Trek had like 21?
It doesn't matter what your background is as a person.
No,
you should be able to write a story.
No, I'm saying if you have 20 people writing for a fucking show as opposed to 3, your story's going to be tighter with the 3 people than 20 different ideas. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I'm canceled tomorrow. It's over. You know what I'm getting at? what was I getting at? Stories and games. There's been a lot of not good
There's
games.
no good writers.
There's been a lot of not good games. Like I gave up. I used to pre-order games, and I've been done since Call of Duty and since Starfield.
Yeah.
Like those were the last. I didn't order the new Call of Duty. It's still sitting at highly negative.
I'd be interested to look at the stats.
Not No Man's Sky. Starfield.
Of,
Starfield.
like how much they spend on writers. 20 years ago versus now. I wonder if there's statistics on that.
Major games are dropping the single player content
Yeah.
now. Like not Call of Duty. Battlefield did that. Dropped. And everyone's trying to be like Fortnite, Overwatch, PUBG, all that shit now, which is super annoying.
Yeah.
Ugh. Apparently they're working on a new Battlefield. That'll be interesting. What are we
Why?
looking at?
Why? Will
Why?
that be, yeah. Why will that be interesting?
Are they going to learn from their mistake and go back to the old formula that was tried and true? Or are they
I
going to
doubt
double
it.
double down on their hero shooter?
That's why I'm like, why is that exciting?
Battlefield. I said interesting. Battlefield.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Battlefield was not a hero shooter. Call of Duty wasn't a hero shooter, but they turned into one.
Yeah.
And then Battlefield's like, oh, we got to do that too. I go back to our old episodes recently. I'm like, we're just still bitching about the same shit, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Like nothing changes.
Nothing changes but the date. Andy says he's still playing Starfield and he's starting to get bored. 130 hours in.
I don't even think I made 5 hours. I just was so bored.
I made it like 30 minutes and I got sick and almost threw up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. At least it was a Game Pass thing and I didn't pay for it.
That's
I'd
true.
be pissed if I got sick.
Well, I told you, you gotta get on PC, and which is still on. You should be able to get on your PC.
Well, I don't have Game Pass anymore. I let it expire.
Between the frame rate issues I was having on my almost top end computer, my brand new gaming computer, and just the lackluster. Like Andy, have you played? You played like the Fallout's, New Vegas, Fallout 3, all that stuff. Like I don't know, those games just seem to have way more soul than Starfield.
Well, they had
Starfield was
good
so
writers.
like, whoa.
They had a lot going on. It was exciting. It was fun. It was new. Wasn't it Bethesda that did Starfield?
Yes,
Okay.
that's why it was so like.
Yeah, he loves it.
That's
He
why I
said-
was like, oh my god. Yeah, Fallout.
Yeah, that's why you were so happy because it was Bethesda.
Yeah, I was like, Fallout in space? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I know they've been doing updates, so maybe I gotta give it another try.
Give
like
it
No
10
Man's
years
Sky.
like No Man's Sky.
You can come back in 10 years like No Man's Sky.
It's fucking
Oh
ridiculous.
my god.
Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing now. People can just release poopy products and be like, oh, we'll fix it on the fly. Deal with it, fuckers.
yeah, we'll just push that update in production. What could happen?
No, that's literally what they do. They release like games with these like 80 gigabyte 0-day patches, and it's not working for me anymore, dude.
Me either.
Like I've learned. from
I
my
actually literally like last week got DOSBox set up perfectly on my MacBook so that I could play old DOS games, and I've been playing like Chips Challenge and shit, like
No, yeah,
old shit. Like
I've gone back and I installed Red Alert. I'm playing old Command and Conquer games
Yeah.
now. I started playing Heroes of Might and Magic 3 again. I have that from Good Old Games. Good Old Games is awesome.
yes, I got all my King's Quest ones there because I had them on the because I bought the King's Quest collection back when I was like 20. And it had every game except for the 8th one because that wasn't out yet at the time.
Andy, do you play Fallout Shelter, the mini game on the phone?
But you can't play them anymore because they're modern PCs and the software came out
Yeah.
in 2000. So it's like 25 years old at this point. But the GOG does like updates and stuff so you can keep
Call it
playing.
GOG.
Like, yeah, GOG.
GOG.
Like GOG Galaxy. GOG.
Good Old Games?
Good old games.
GOG is weird.
That's what everybody calls it.
Bro, have you played GOG? Yeah, I love old games, and it's probably just another old boomer bullshit
You
thing.
know, no, because I do have a pulse on how I'm old. And I know when I'm doing something just because I'm old. And this is not that. This is because the games suck. They are boring. They have shitty writers. There's no storyline, or there's a half-ass storyline. And there's subscriptions and skins and fucking pay-to-win everything. They've ruined gaming.
Preach it,
They have
girl.
ruined gaming.
Yeah.
Andy said Fallout Shelter didn't click for him. I remember you being super stoked about that on the show, too.
That was fun. Oh, well, next topic. So, Fallout Shelter is a cool little ant farm vault game where you control a vault with like all your little people in it and
Yeah.
stuff, and you can send them off on missions.
Your shelter.
You got to balance your power, the food and stuff, and create rooms. Yada yada yada. But it's got that game loop for monetization where, oh, you want to send these people off on a mission? Well, that's going to take 13 days. Oh, you don't want to wait 13 days? Well, just spend some money on Nuka-Colas, and then you could speed the shit up. Well, I am guilty. When the game first came out, I dropped money on Nuka-Colas. You spend $19 and get like, I don't know, 1,000 of them or some shit like that. But they go fast.
Pretty good deal.
It's not. 'cause
Inflation must not have been that
They
high.
go fast. Yeah, inflation. At the time. I was looking into this, and apparently you can just copy your save file
That's
off of
fucking
your
awesome.
phone. You find for Android.
For
I don't-
Android, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this works for iPhone. I'm sure if you can find the save file. So you locate the game save file, copy it to your computer, go to this website, and it's a GitHub site there. You click choose file, select your save, and it gives you all the options.
That's awesome.
You want to give yourself like lock boxes, or they're lunch boxes, but they give you like random stuff.
Yeah.
You could just like click the
That's
up arrow and add them. You can just type in a number, how many caps you have.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't say anything about it on the show yet, but I was complaining a couple months back because I still had never beat FTL. I always get to the boss and then I die, and it was driving me crazy. So I found like the way people hack the game,
Yeah.
to get all kinds of stuff. Like some of them are ridiculous. Like you get everything and it's like no
That
challenge.
game's so self-contained and not monetized. I don't
yeah.
understand why you feel the need to cheat. That's the only game I've ever like played.
I didn't cheat like all the time. Like,
Okay.
it was a thing where I worked it in where every time I changed to a new
Sector?
sector,
You know,
it would give me an option to add something.
like money?
So, yeah, like scrap or something, fuel. So if I was stuck, like if I had like no fuel and I wasn't going to be able to do anything,
Did you try?
I could add
Do you
fuel.
play on like easy?
yeah,
And you still can't beat the...
still going to beat the boss.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I always end up like I always it's maybe it's an ADD thing,
I always
but I
assumed you-
can't focus enough on
manage
everything
all the
that's going
systems.
on, and I always miss something, and then like there's no oxygen or
Oops.
like like
Yeah.
so there's always something stupid that happens, and I'm like, God damn it, I didn't look at that.
So that's the type of game I love, micromanaging all the little things.
It's fun until
Well,
I can't.
I
handle
also
it.
played a lot of like RTS, which you probably didn't back in the Red Alert and stuff back in the
I
day.
didn't
Like,
play a lot of it.
where you got to
wouldn't say.
manage
Yeah.
like shit and send people out and like create resources while you're like doing this and building
Yeah.
your base. Like,
yeah. See, I can't keep track of everything. So
which is weird because I can't do this at work. I cannot multitask at work for the
see,
life of
I
me.
can. Probably shouldn't sometimes, and in fact, Andy probably will agree with that.
But
This is kind of cool because it gives you a handle,
ooh,
and you can be
so
sexy
you won't spill it all over the computers and stuff.
unless you're sexy with it.
Okay, this dies within the next 15 days. You owe me.
It didn't even get in it.
It's
Whatever.
it's there. It's warranty.
Yeah. Anyway,
What else we got?
Fallout Shelter. Oh, Bethesda. You were going to talk about Bethesda.
Was I?
Yeah. Apparently, they are the
But that's the unionized,
first
which is weird.
Microsoft Game Studio to unionize.
Which is a good idea, because you don't have Microsoft doing the EA thing where they what?
Andy, he said my multitasking is fine until the server ends up in my belly.
The belly.
I'm never going to live that down. That
God
was
damn.
like literally 2010.
Wasn't that like your half awake thing?
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, I
God.
was working 2 jobs, and it was a lot.
Why aren't you working multiple jobs now? It is like remote work paradise at the moment. Why haven't you like just picked up like 3 remote jobs?
Because I don't want to work a scheduled second job. I want to be able to do it.
No. You work them all in the same hours. You just like.
Oh, you mean cheat the system?
Yeah. Have you heard about it?
So
People
remember
doing
we were
that?
just talking about how I can't focus on 2 things at once?
Oh, right. I'm so
One
good.
time when I was working 2 jobs, I got called from the owner of the company while I was at my day job, and he was very strict about you can't moonlight. Like, you work here, and that's it. And if he found out, he would fire you immediately. And it happened multiple times to people. And he called me while I was at work, and I was like, what do I do? Like,
Oh my god.
so I was like ignoring the calls at first, and he kept calling me. It turns out I was the only person that could fix this one Windows server.
Oh, you wouldn't even answer just to like.
Like, I didn't know what he wanted. I was like, why is the owner of the company calling me? I'm panicking because I'm at work and I can't stop working. And so anyways, I answered the phone finally, and he was like, oh, you were the only one that was able to fix the server, so we were just seeing what you did. And
Yeah.
so I just told him real quick, and he was like, all right, cool, thanks.
Yeah, but think about nowadays. Like this would all be done through like a text message or something.
You could have done that in 2010 too.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
we communicated on IRC still, but we still communicated all the time.
Okay. I'm just saying, dude.
But
It's more technological now.
anyways, it came down to exhaustion. Like, sleep deprivation is real,
Yeah.
and it catches up to you. So
What? I have that with one job. I don't know. I'm just tired no matter what. I wake up tired.
Like, it would be boring too, because at some point, like, even like you used to stay up late sometimes, and we'd talk at night. But like, and my friend DJ would like people
Once
were
you start
awake.
hearing those morning birds chirping, you're like, oh my god, what do they do?
Yeah, but it's like
That was like the most depressing
everybody would
shit.
go to sleep.
You're like drunk and you start seeing that light.
Yeah.
That light
That light
coming out,
comes
the
through.
birds, and I'm like, oh no.
Shit. Yeah, no. But then for me, that meant I had to go to my other job.
Yeah.
Like, I would get
Well, you
off,
literally work 2 jobs.
literally shower, and
What
go
I'm saying
to
is work one job that you're dedicated to that pays a lot, and you just get a second job that you try to like just bullshit your way through.
That's what I'm doing now.
Oh.
But with gig work, because I don't want scheduled hours, and I don't want to cheat the system. Like, I can't focus enough for that.
It's not cheating. You can technically work 2 jobs. It's not illegal. It's not against the law anyway, but that's not unionized, dude. That's so cool.
That is pretty cool. As somebody who
I'm not very pro-union based on the unions I've seen.
I have always been pro-union, and I still am, regardless of how I've had to deal with them over the years.
But I'm like, why?
But-
now I think of all the companies EA destroyed by like taking them over and then running them
Oh,
into
yeah.
the ground. I'm like, why didn't these companies think to unionize?
Yeah, they would have had some kind of fight or something. Like,
Yeah.
there's like they
Even
can
like
at least work into their contract like terms for layoffs and like
Or
so they don't wind
terms
up
for
getting
the
screwed.
product that they're releasing. Like,
Yeah.
So you don't have like an EA douchebag that's like, it's these microtransactions and loot boxes. And like,
Yeah.
Fuck you. We're not
Yeah.
doing that.
We're not doing.
We're
that.
gonna make a game that we love. People used to make games that they loved,
and maybe that's the issue.
and
Maybe
the
there's-
people that made the games loved the games.
Maybe I was onto something earlier when I said that they're just more concerned about making the cheapest game possible. Maybe it's not. They're not paying the writers as much. Maybe they are, but they don't care. They're just jamming microtransactions and shit that we don't need into it.
That's all they care about now, dude. It's there's been so many like bomb games coming out that are just like trash. The fucking Suicide Squad game. I don't even really care about the Suicide Squad, and they had this game come out called Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, where you get to watch them. They like kill Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and the Flash and stuff. That's part of the plot. Because they got all the Justice League members got taken over by Brainiac or some superhero that controls minds or some shit. And so part of the plot, it's like a dark split universe chapter. It's not canon. But anyway, everyone played a couple levels and they realized it's the same fucking game loop over and over again. There's really nothing to it. And the game's just been trash. I don't know.
And why do we accept that? Why are we the only ones bitching about it?
Because we're old and we have standards, and then the kids play the game. They're like, "This is fine. I don't care.
What was that?
This is fine. I don't care. Fortnite, Skibidi Toilet, man. Ohio Riz."
Maybe it's because they haven't had good games to appreciate. Like, I mean,
I played some ass games back in my childhood.
the only games I've ever introduced my kids to have been the text-based games that they're never going to get into because they're from like the 80s, or Minecraft, which we all played extensively, but that's Minecraft.
Minecraft was like generation gap,
Yeah.
like crossing. Like it's crazy.
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks, I got V-Bucks. It's not funny. I got Rich's Kid V-Bucks for Christmas.
Yeah.
One year.
Yeah.
I see him play. Roblox looks so retarded, dude.
Well, it depends on the game you play.
They look like
they're all like made by everybody.
they look like they're wearing like giant 80s
They're
suits.
supposed to look like Legos.
Those giant 80s suits. The
They're-
Zoot suits.
Copyright-friendly Legos.
Yeah. Lego tried to make a Minecraft game, and I don't think that went anywhere.
It didn't.
Damn.
You know, I think this is the first time in the history of our show, 201 episodes, that I have ever put anything on the notes and then went back later and Jay wrote, "So fucking cool."
I didn't write that.
I swear to God you did, because I didn't.
No, dude, I didn't write that.
Are you sure?
I'm not even kidding. What is it?
All right, who else has access then?
Nobody.
Okay, so
you
this
were
company.
drunk. You were drunk, and
Shh, I'm not drunk.
you were drunk.
Wait, are we done with games before I move on?
Yeah, I got to pick up my daughter at 10, so we need
Okay,
to wrap this up.
So check this out. This company is making portable CD players and Walkmans again.
I'm making the Wojak face.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Whoa! Dude, that's so fucking cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
I really am excited.
I'm sorry.
about
Are
this.
these Walmart quality, like those $9
I
fucking
don't
cassette
know.
tape? Like,
mean-
I don't. I want something that like. I want Walkman quality.
I would say no, because they have an oversized pure copper flywheel.
Oh, a pure copper flywheel. What does a copper do? Does a copper improve
Something.
something?
Costs more money, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
No, it seems like they put some good work into it. Fully analog circuit, pure analog sound.
Dude, I could have been a millionaire.
This shit is amazing.
Do you remember?
Audiophile op amp?
Do you remember back in like 2015? I invented the Bluetooth cassette tape adapter.
I do. You like took one apart and
I took a Bluetooth phone headset apart and built it into a cassette tape,
Yep.
and now it's a thing.
Now it's a thing.
Now it's a thing. There's TikToks about it. Look, check this thing out. Fuck my life.
It doesn't tell me how much it is. I want to buy one.
Go shopping.
I went to buy now and it didn't like help me at all. See, buy now. Oh wait, it didn't do that last time.
Atlas. What is that? I don't.
$80.
$80, dude. You can get a shitty old Walkman off eBay for cheaper.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the quality of this one.
I don't like the
It's
style.
not going to have an
I don't-
oversized pure copper flywheel.
That's true. I bet they had shitty plastic flywheels in those Walkmans. I don't like the aesthetic.
See you later, Andy.
Bye, Andy. I don't like the aesthetic. It's like that minimalist.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Remember the old Sony Walkmans that were the sport version that had
Oh, they're
the
like
clip?
yellow.
And
they had
with
the
gray
clasp.
clip that would
Yeah.
clasp over.
Super hold your tape in place.
2 headphone jacks.
Oh my god.
Me and my buddy walked to school every morning and listened to the headphones like that.
Oh my god, you actually did that.
Yeah.
You
Every
hold
day.
hands.
No. We had long enough cables where we could stand.
Oh, me and Kai did that
Aw.
with we would go for walks and we had my iPod Nano at the time
That's so cool.
with the headphone splitter in it.
Yeah. So they don't have the CD player on here for sale yet. They just announced it. But it's the same concept. It's blocky and minimalist, but it's a CD player and it has a screen on the front. It's pretty nice.
It's got an anti-skip.
Probably.
Sony Walkman,
Imagine the anti-skip.
$35.
Oh, that's an original Walkman too. Damn.
Oh no, that's one of the newer ones.
No, that one.
This one, yeah, $365. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey, there's a
Yeah,
sport,
there's a
the
sport
one,
one.
$35, dude.
Ah.
The problem with these old, unless you're willing to do a little bit of work, these are so old. The rubber
Yeah, you got to replace
gaskets,
the rubber band.
the rubber,
thing.
yeah. Which I literally fixed one with a
rubber band.
an equally sized rubber band.
Me too.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, it plays.
It works. That's all that matters.
I have an ancient one. It's not a Walkman. I don't know what brand it is. But it's got problems. It kind of looks like this. It looks like this. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a Walkman, though. It's like...
It's another brand, like a knockoff.
Yeah, but it's from, like, the same time period.
Remember when Sony and Panasonic released the same things, but, like, they had different brand names on them?
Mm-mm.
It was really weird.
Didn't Walkman make headphones?
Yes.
Those gray... They were kind of like AirPods?
They, like, went over...
No. They were gray. They went here and they, like, poked in your...
Oh, yeah. They were, like, sideways.
Was it Sony or was it...
Sony, yeah. No, Sony started it.
Sony, yeah. But I think they were, like, called Walkman.
Yeah.
They were, like, for the Walkman. Those were,
Right.
like, my favorite headphones.
Yeah, they were nice. Like,
Even back in the 90s, I'm like, I need those headphones to go in my ear because I can't do the cushions because they get too sweaty.
right.
And then, like, the ones that... Like this.
Especially when you're drinking.
This form factor, dude. This form factor is perfect for my ears. Everything else everything falls out. I got the AirPod, the new AirPods with the rubber things.
Yeah.
And they just fucking fall out of my ear.
You gotta change the size.
No. I've changed sizes.
Oh.
I have an odd-shaped ear.
You have a narrow urethra?
My right ear. I need to get ear surgery. I got a narrow urethra. No, I got a narrower ear hole, and it.
If this has been an hour long, what was the part one? Oh my god.
Another hour. We're probably at 2 hours, I figure.
Jesus. This
I
is what happens
reckon.
when
I
drink.
reckon we're at 2 hours now, Rich.
Well, we've lost our viewer. You have to leave.
I gotta go.
We're out of topics.
Power's still on.
I think this has been a good show, except for the whole.
All right,
spilling.
donate $500.
$500.
I'll eat it. I'll eat the
whole.
whole damn thing on stream, and I'll die.
Hey Jay,
Yes.
go fuck yourself.
Wait, who's that just joined?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is that?
How are you, bros?
Someone joins right as we're ending.
Right as we're ending.
We're like literally ending the show. Who are you? What's the name? I can't even say.
Panda 4878 something.
Hello.
Hello and goodbye.
Sir and or madam and or they them or whatever. You'll have to try again
Try again next time.
next Friday, hopefully, if we feel like potting.
Oh.